Did you miss me? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a reading, an update reading on Taylor Swift. So some of you have been asking me to do an update on Taylor Swift, her feelings towards Joe Alwyn, as well as I guess we can sneak a little bit of Maddie Healy in there. I mostly wanted to focus on Taylor and her next steps in love, her next possible relationship partner, or just any pieces of like advice, I guess, for her. Not that she's gonna watch this, but hey, maybe you're gonna resonate with whatever comes up here. It is also Speak Now season, and I've been listening to Sparks Fly. What about you? What's your favorite song out of Taylor Swift's Speak Now album? Comment below. What we're gonna do first is I just wanna do a quick check on Taylor's energy right now, where she is in her life, in love, what's going on with Taylor right now. Okay, first we have the star in reverse. So to me, this is like not wanting attention from others. I feel like I said in my last video, I'm not gonna remember most of it. So if you remember something that resonated or that eventually came to fruition, definitely comment it because I don't rewatch my old videos and I forget them as soon as I've said them. My clients all know this. But anyway, okay. So the star in reverse, this is like, I don't want as much attention on me. I like my privacy right now. I just want to be by myself. I don't want to be in the limelight or the spotlight too much. Like, we know that she's in the spotlight for professional reasons, but like on a more personal level, I just see her being like, nope, I need to be in private. I also see the star card, honestly, as a bit of lack of hope, especially when it comes to love. This is often someone who, like, the star is about destiny. It's about like the idea of like your future, your soulmate. And in reverse, this is a lack of optimism. This is just not feeling so hopeful about the future, feeling like, is anybody really out there for me? I mean, things didn't work out with this person and that person. So where's Taylor right now in love? Yep. Okay. She's exactly where I would expect someone who just broke up with someone to be, both in terms of Joe and Maddie. The Four of Pentacles is a very protective kind of, just I need to just be by myself energy. Trust issues are definitely high. She's on high alert right now. It's this feeling of I need to protect my space and my energy, possibly also her reputation because of the star in reverse here. So okay, where's Taylor right now in love? Hold on. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here, focusing on her career, right? Focusing on the bag, on money, or just her sense of stability. She's definitely pouring her energy into her career right now. So Taylor's energy towards Joe. Oh, okay. The Lover's card in reverse. So that's feeling disconnected from that relationship. They're broken up. They're definitely broken up. Joe Alwyn's energy. Hold on. Let me actually shuffle this a little bit more. Okay. Ace of Cups in reverse. That is detachment. I saw this in the previous reading also of Joe and Taylor and Joe. I'll try and link it if I don't remember searching on my page. But basically, there's just this feeling of like detachment on both of their parts. Okay. There's nothing going on between them right now. The Knight of Wands in reverse tells me that things have gone cold. Their connection is very cold right now. The fire is kind of out, so to speak. I feel like at some point, I want to say that I feel like at some point they wondered if one of them would make a move on the other. Like, it's this feeling of like, well, I was hoping you would message me. I was hoping you would say something to me, and you didn't do that. So Taylor's energy towards Maddie Healy. Girl, why is the Knight of Cups here? Okay. Maddie's energy towards Taylor. That's the Hierophant in reverse. That's a lack of follow through and lack of commitment. So Maddie's showing up as the breakup card. The Knight of Cups, that's usually a male energy, right? So the Knight of Cups can either be she sees him as a very sensitive and caring person, or this is Taylor having some form of growth and maturity from that situation with Maddie. I'm gonna say that I feel like a part of her, like, I don't know if he's still trying to get in contact with her. We'll see, okay? The energy between Taylor and Maddie right now is the Judgment card. So, well, yeah, obviously that's judgment by the public. Okay, so what's going on in Joe and Taylor's relationship? So I know I'm doing them both. So I'm going to focus on Joe and Taylor first so we can have a more streamlined discussion. What's going on between Joe and Taylor right now? Any chance of getting back together? What's going on? Things unfulfilled, missed opportunities. I feel like there's potential for them to talk again. The Knight of Swords, that's Aquarius energy, that's air sign energy. Who is that? If that's not either of them, I just see Knight of Swords though as like potential communication. But here's the thing, I feel like um, the issue is I don't see them taking that chance. Okay? With Joe and Taylor, I feel like if they wanted to get back together, if they had those feelings for each other, if they wanted to finish this, they could still have a conversation. But I don't see either of them making that move. Okay, hold on. Joe's feelings, Three of Wands. He doesn't see a future with her. He's putting it in the past. Four of Cups. He's very detached. Did he ever care for her in the first place? I don't know. Hold on. Ace of Swords in reverse. That's regrets. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The reason why I'm asking is because I know that some people, okay, don't come for me. I'm just theorizing because I know that some people do theorize that like it was just what, publicity or whatever. I know some people are divided with their theories. Here's what I will say. I think that right now he's coming at this relationship with Taylor with a lot of like bitterness, which would make sense. They just broke up, right? So of course it's not happy and whatever, but I'm very surprised that it's very detached for both of them. Now these two, right? The Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Hold on. Actually, I want to ask that. Yeah, I do feel like it's a bit of heartbreak because I was asking like the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card in reverse. That can either be like I'm heartbroken over you, we're broken up, we've split up, and we had a really big, a huge bond with each other, or I just don't have feelings for you. I never did, you know? But right now it feels like I haven't moved on from you. That's the energy here. It's bitterness. And you wouldn't be bitter against someone that you didn't really care about at all, unless you felt betrayed by something. But I think that's the interesting part. Like, whatever happened in their relationship definitely felt a little bit like a betrayal. It was a very hurtful kind of ending. And very likely because they did see each other like as potential future partners. They may not have seen each other eye to eye onto like what that future was going to look like, but I definitely feel that they did have a really huge bond with each other. So this right now is Joe dealing with a breakup. It's a lot of like you didn't do anything. Like we could have done something to prolong this relationship. We could have done something to make it move forward or progress, but we didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. You could have fought harder for us. And there's that kind of energy from both of them, I think. But hold on. Taylor's feelings towards Joe. Yeah, Ten of Swords, betrayal. Nine of Wands is defensiveness. Ten of Pentacles. I think there's a bit of regret on Taylor's side as well. She feels like I invested a lot of my time and effort in him. And I just feel like that was time wasted because I really cared about, I just saw 1111, because I really cared about him and it feels like it's just gone. It's, you know what I'm hearing? The quote that's like, it's amazing how two people who are in a relationship forever can just be strangers one day. And I suddenly got an image of Austin Butler and Vanessa Hudgens. That's where I'm seeing their energy right now. It's like wow, we were like together. I saw myself with you, having a future with you, and it's just done. And that's really sad, honestly. That's very heartbreaking. Will they get back to, hold on. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. Temperance card, will they get back together, right? Again, it's very possible if they're patient, if they take the time to do it, if they actually both do something about it. But hold on, where do we see their relationship going? So I don't see them wanting to get back together though, because they feel like it's a disaster and they are trying to avoid that with each other. They feel like that's not a smart decision. See, the king and queen of swords, yes, swords energy is air sign, but in this case, that's them as a couple. That's them going in different directions. That's them not seeing eye to eye, not wanting to communicate, or even if they did communicate, they refuse to see each other's perspectives. And they think we are much peaceful if we just avoid this relationship altogether than if we were to like try and get back together. Like right now, where they are is like, what's the point? Like we're not gonna see eye to eye. You don't see what I see, and there's bitterness there. What would need to happen in order for them to be with each other? They both need to feel vindicated, which means that both of them need to feel like both people are trying to make an effort, and that's the issue here, right? For Joe and Taylor, I feel like, how do I explain this? It's the energy of Taylor wants him to apologize, Joe wants Taylor to apologize, and we both need to see each other putting in the effort. We both need to forgive each other. That's the energy. I don't know if that's going to happen though. The Nine of Pentacles. I also feel, and I think I said this before, I really feel like Joe wants to live a more quiet life. And honestly, a part of it is like maybe Taylor giving up a bit of her fame and success, or just like doing things less and kind of living a more quiet life more. That's how I see this, okay? Yeah. Essentially, I feel like, are they going to get back together? That's definitely their choice. They have free will in the matter. But right now, I don't think that's like such a possibility because they both see it as a walking disaster. Let's go into Maddie and Taylor's energy. So Taylor's feelings towards Maddie. Six of Swords, she hasn't moved on from him. There are some regrets that she has. Okay. Does Taylor still want to be with Maddie? I mean, Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. The way I see this is like, I think I said this before. Taylor genuinely wanted to be with Maddie. I don't think that was simply a PR stunt. Everything's going to be accidentally a PR stunt with these celebrities. Like they're anything and everything you do will be in the spotlight, right? But I do feel that she had genuine feelings for him and that she was really into him. So she's really heartbroken over this, but she feels like she needs to be strong. She's coming through as like the Queen of Swords a lot in this reading. So that means that she's in this energy of, I need to set boundaries. I need to get shit done. I need to be very strict about who I let into my life. I'm protecting my energy. I'm being very direct and clear with communication. I'm not taking any bullshit. That's her energy right now. And she's heartbroken over this. She's really sad that she's not getting what she wants because I think that she did have a good time with him. I feel like he really helped her forget that she was broken up with Joe. She hasn't moved on from that though. And she does regret it. What does she regret? Okay, honestly, I feel like the way I see this, she regrets not fighting for it. Like, I think that, I don't know how to explain this. The World card in reverse. Hold on, let me understand this a little bit. I just feel like she regrets not sticking up for someone or something in a situation. Like, I don't have the strength to do this. Yeah, I kind of see this as like I wish I had the strength to say this or to do this. And so where I see Taylor right now, or like what her regrets are with Maddie, is I feel like she regrets being cold. Like she cut him off. I mean, you know, okay, don't come for me. But the way I see this, right? Things kind of blew up about him and she cut him off. I mean, I think we all saw that. Regardless of whether you're fans or not of both of them, like, you know, the headlines were out about certain things, right? And she cut him off. It was like, okay, yeah, they're over, by the way. So I think that she is broken up with him. And I also feel that she regrets that. And I think that I feel like, okay, here's what it is. Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble communicating this, but I'm trying my best. Here's what I feel with Taylor. She has a sense of responsibility towards other people around her. I've said this now in like the past through two the readings, so I know this is true about her. Like, I think she's a bit of a people pleaser. I feel like it makes her really sad because she wishes she could have stood up for him, or like she wishes she could have made the decision on the situation. What it is that Taylor wants to give no F's about a situation. She wants to just be able to make her own decisions, but she is also riddled by the fact that it's not that simple. You know, that if I were to just choose Maddie or to just choose to be without him, like you're gonna upset anybody no matter what you do. Okay? How does Maddie feel about Taylor? So Maddie's showing up as like, broken up. Okay, hold on. Expecting the worst out of a situation. I think he is quite sad. See, you guys saw that, right? Like I'm not, I'm not like just randomly picking, like I'm randomly picking cards basically. But he's coming up as the Knight of Cups again. Why am I having so much trouble communicating right now? Seriously, spirit, back away, please. Okay, whew. Anyway, where I see this, Maddie's the Knight of Cups, and he's appeared twice on this now, which tells me that he's still trying. He's still trying to work things out with her. Like, he's still trying to communicate with her. And this is exactly the same. We're back where we left off. This was what I already saw way back when. Like, I did the reading on Taylor and Maddie. So we're still there. He's still trying to talk to her. Is she talking back to him? No, she's not. She's very guarded about the situation. She's not really allowing him into her life. Do we see that relationship going? Are they going to get back together? Judgment card in reverse. This is judgment by the public. So I don't think so. I mean, are they going to get back together, or are they going to continue dating? Oh, actually, hold on. Actually, here's what I see. So this is Taylor, right? She feels like she needs to be realistic about that situation, and she knows she's not going to get exactly what she wants. Okay, so I think I said this before too, that like if anything they would have something low key that's not in the public and we would never know about it, because it's a personal and private choice for her. I don't think she would ever really acknowledge being associated with him again unless his image gets cleaned up, but it's like, if anything, it's like be realistic and do this in private, right? Because like the Hierophant is still here. That could be a contract, that could be a commitment. So they might still have something going on, which is interesting because again, she's showing up as the Queen of Swords here. So public eye, I'm not associated with him at all. Private, I know he's definitely talking to her, or he's definitely still trying to be in her space. And she might accept it a little bit as long as it's like it remains in our space, right? Three of Pentacles, that's work, where I see their relationship going. That's the Magician in reverse. That's a song. The first thing that popped up is song. She's writing a song about him. One of them's writing a song about each other, which I know is a very general message, but like, I feel like they both have material that'll come out of this, because that's work. And I think that's work. So I believe I said earlier that I see Taylor pouring her energy into her work. I don't know. Yeah, yes, absolutely. So if they have something, if Taylor and Maddie continue to have something, it will definitely, absolutely, 500% sure be hidden from the public. I don't think she's done with him because she hasn't moved on from him, but she knows that her public image is important and needs to be spotless. So that's what I have to say. What's coming for her in love? We have the Page of Swords. Okay. That's like, I mean, I heard the title vigilante shit. So I'm hearing that title. And again, the way that I see that is like very much fighter, rebel energy. I've already said this before. Yeah, Taylor being more private, keeping things to herself, trust issues. My jaw started hurting so bad. Like, okay, whenever I think of like a tense jaw, I think of someone that's trying to like keep a situation together or keep their mouth shut. Okay? Like locked jaw. So I just keeping your mouth shut and like not revealing things until you know that it's safe to reveal them. But it's also a bit of tension of like, I don't know how I can do this. Like I know that she's having a bit of trouble navigating this as a celebrity. So I feel like where Taylor is I need to be careful with my romantic choices moving forward, which is interesting because I'm asking about love, but like, where's the love, right? Now, a page of swords can also represent a young air sign energy. That can also represent like, yeah, so like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone that's like kind of immature, or just someone youthful, someone who is very quick or witty, someone who has a lot to say about things. This could still be Maddie. I mean, to be honest, like like even if the signs don't matter, that could still make sense. Or it could be someone else. But like when it comes to love, I feel like there are definitely people who want to fight for their relationship with her, which we've already talked about. But I see her, the Empress in reverse. To me, this is like, okay, so she's very interesting because Taylor right now is trying to cement her legacy moving forward. I heard dethrone the queen and I heard Beyonce. So like, oh my God, Stans, don't come for me. I'm not saying anything about like the two of them and or pitting them together. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that where she is right now is she wants to be remembered as someone that's like for forever. And I'm sure that for most of you, it's like, yeah, she's already going to be like that. But she wants to contain and cement that legacy. She wants to be the empress, and she's not really feeling very empress-y right now. She's like lacking self-esteem. So I would be a little not concerned. It's like I would be careful when it comes to choosing her next relationship partner because she seems to be in a difficult spot right now. She's not feeling so good about herself, or it's like not feeling in control of her destiny or her life. She's got some trust issues going on, or just a bit of fear of stepping outside of her comfort zone. And then with the Page of Swords, like she feels like every single thing is a fight for her. Every single thing is such a struggle. Why can't I just freaking meet someone and fall in love with them? Why does everything have to be so GD difficult, you know? And that's where I see her right now, basically. So, her next relationship. Okay, so hold on, let me wrap that up. So basically, when it comes to like love, I don't see her meeting someone yet. Hold on. For the rest of the year, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. She might be meeting people. I mean, by the way, Temperance, that's LGBT card for me. But I mean, just saying. But Temperance card is also just exploration, regardless of anything, right? This is exploration with other people. This is meeting people. Five of Wands is not wanting to have conflicts. So again, it would be probably more private, or they will likely work hard to be like, oh yeah, they're just seeing each other, but they're just friends, or they're just seeing each other, but they're just being casual. Like they're not doing anything. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I don't see her getting into a relationship on purpose for the rest of the year. Okay, I did just get like an insight though. They said if possible, she might be linked to other people to kind of move us along and help us forget that she dated Maddie. I'm sorry, I'm not for or against anybody here. I'm just reading the cards. But I see that as like linking her to a new person. But I don't see her actually being in a stable relationship with someone until the end of the year, okay? What about 2024 when it comes to love for Taylor? We have the Sun in reverse, that's unhappiness. Knight of Cups, that's emotional detachment from someone. If Maddie is still pursuing her, he might not by the end of next year. Nine of Wands, but I also see her just being very protective of her energy right now. She's gonna focus on other things. Okay, Page of Pentacles, yep, that's a focus on career or money, opportunities, expansion, growth. The world tour, does she already, yeah, she already has a world tour, I do know that. But there's something more about expanding her circle, her brand, her just things in general. Yeah, relationships, marriage are not for her. She's focusing back on career. It's reminding me of Ariana Grande. Like I see them both as very, sorry if I hit the microphone, but I see them both as very hardworking women. And so I see her just being like, okay, marriage, love, too much right now. I just want to focus on like what matters to me, my top priorities. So that's where she is. Does this mean she's not going to meet someone? Not necessarily, but she won't let herself. That's where she is right now. I don't want to let myself into a situation like this again. Okay. Okay. Who is her next relationship partner? What kind of information can we get about who that person might be. I feel a pull to oracle cards, so we're going to try that. Okay. We have the ladder card, climbing towards success. I mean, I'll be honest, it's possible that the next relationship partner she has will be someone that's quite ambitious or someone that does want to like climb towards success. Okay. Hold on. The Pale, time to get out of a situation. I don't know that it's gonna last. Yeah, hold on. I also see that I feel like I'm getting Maddie's energy. I'm just trying not to. Not because I'm pro or against. It's more so like I feel like I want to see who the next person is. But I mean, based on what we've said so far, it's possible that he's still the next relationship partner as of now because he's the one that seems to be at the front of the race, essentially, right? So her next, hold on, sorry, my incense is like almost finished. So let me just put that somewhere. Her next relationship, I mean, I feel like he provides her happiness. So I guess who are we to judge, you know? Um, her next relationship partner, we also have the shaman, trust in higher forces. So I know that this is someone that she will definitely trust. You know, I feel like this next significant person will also be someone that sees beyond the front that she puts up, and that's exactly why she falls for that person. This person's going to be very wise regardless of how they appear to us. I also feel that this person, there's going to be some sort of a spiritual awakening with her as well with this next relationship partner. This is someone she really feels like, thank you for seeing me. I don't have to pretend with you. That's what it is. See, protection guardian, this next person coming to her is someone who makes her feel protected, makes her drop her shields. What have I been saying for like 30 minutes now? Like, seriously, it's about the shield, right? It's literally about her protective mechanisms around herself. So, this next significant relationship will be someone that makes her feel, you know, differently than that, okay? You're on the right path. So here's the thing, right? If I were to say this to Taylor, I would say, regardless of whether that next relationship works out or ends up not working out, you're on the right path because every person you meet is one step closer to becoming the person you want to be or to the person you end up being with forever anyway. Okay. So I would advise her to just keep going. If it doesn't work out, then you learn something, right? And I know it's easier said than done. I get it. Okay. But think of it this way. If you're supposed to meet the one at a time when you've learned all these lessons, if you don't meet people at all, how will you evolve enough to meet the one? I know that's not just a message for Taylor, so just kidding. If your ears are ringing, just kidding. Okay, all right. Taylor's next relationship partner, the counseling. That's so funny. I just heard her next relationship partner is her therapist, like as a joke, okay? But it's essentially, I do feel like she might be going back into like therapy or something like that if she's mentioned that to you guys, or she just might be focusing on a lot of self development. That being said, again, her next relationship partner will be someone who gets her. So that's really good for her. The Justice card is here. Usually this represents Libra energy, or this is someone who is like a peacekeeper, someone who doesn't really like conflict. So that could sometimes be someone who is in the legal department or in police enforcement. The Justice card, I also see that as someone who provides her with justice, like, you know, someone who will fight for her, someone who's like, again, sees things, a more level-headed person, and sees things from like different perspectives. And I just see that whoever this person is, I keep thinking of the like a bodyguard, but like that doesn't necessarily mean it's literal. It just makes me feel like this next significant partner for her will be someone who is, how do I explain this energy? It's like they're very protective of her. They want her to be okay and to be safe. And that makes her feel comfortable. But they also want her to be emotionally okay. So they will definitely, like, they see right through her shit, you know? So if she's like being defensive or if she's trying to deflect on an issue, they'll see right through that. But also they will be willing to call her out if she's acting out or anything. So this is a partner that's fair, okay? This is someone who's like, you know, if you're acting like really like you need to actually check yourself, that person will tell her. And that person will also take accountability if they need to check themselves. So I like that so far. Okay. So, all right, let's get these three. The messenger card is here. To me, that represents like a conversation or communication a lot through messages. So I know we're not going to know about that. Okay. But we might know in terms of like her songs in the future. If something comes out about like, I don't know, messaging, poetry, they might be writing together as well. The sadness card is here. Again, this person's going to comfort her through her sadness. This is someone who's just a very, like, I just see that whoever this person is, they likely will catch her at a very vulnerable moment in her life, but I think they make it all better. That doesn't mean that they fix all her problems. It just means they provide her with some form of perspective. This person may also be someone who's rich themselves or who's already got abundance themselves. So they don't really seem to be the jealous type or like I know that the latter is here, so I do feel like they are ambitious as well. And so I feel like their relationship, this next person and their relationship with each other will likely improve and create success in both of their lives, but I don't necessarily see them as a negative force or anything like that yet. Okay. We also have the King of Swords in reverse. I mean, mind you, this is all air sign energy. Is that Joe? Is he coming back eventually? I'm going to leave that with you guys to, we'll see. We also have the Ace of Swords. Okay. I did ask for her next relationship partner. The Eight of Wands, likely this will happen over time. Okay, so if you are hoping for reconciliation between Joe and Taylor, I don't think it's impossible. I've already said that it will, they need to forgive each other. There's a lot of other stuff they need to work through. So this may be accurate. This may take time. Or if it's not them, it may be another person, the King of Swords. Like this is someone who's more logical than anything else. I would say that with the King of Swords, this is also someone that can be a little too cold and therefore will have to learn to be a lot more emotionally sensitive through Taylor. So that's what I see. Let me know who else you want me to do a reading on. If you'd like to book a more personal and private reading with me, book me at mediumisabella.com. Everything you need is in my description box below, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.